Hello there, MegaMogwai here, and I got another Runeterra video for you guys today. My voice, in case you have noticed, I don't know if you can really, is a little bit lower than usual. I'm controlling my inner loud Spaniard because I'm recording this a little bit late. I am recording right, perfect. So I'm bulk recording for you guys because I'm gonna be out for a week. I'm gonna go to the south of Spain to visit my family and stuff. I generally do this towards the end of July every year. And sorry for the car noises. And yeah, I do record my intros after I record the videos. So today I've been recording pretty much all day, and I want to make sure that the video is ready to be edited tomorrow. Just kind of like explaining to you guys what's going on, basically why I'm recording so late and all that stuff. I'm going to try to keep the daily uploads going even in my absence. We'll see how far up I'll be able to manage because it's a lot of days and it's a lot of videos. But I'll do my best. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content nonetheless. As today we're going to showcase not really a new archetype, but my favorite thing to come out of the Rise of the Underworlds expansion. And that is the Frozen Thralls archetype. And I want to go back to this because the Clock Hand got buffed. Now this deck was very predominant for a little bit before we got Akshan and Viego, which kind of like shook up the meta again. Frozen Thralls was considered to be one of the top tier decks, but now it's kind of like dumped down in popularity a little bit. And I think more than anything because people are just like really riding the Ionia Shurima wave right now. But I feel like this deck is very underappreciated all of a sudden when it shouldn't be. It's still really strong, and I am a huge fan of the archetype. I really love the design, the thematic, everything about it. So I wanted to share it today as I use it on my ongoing climb towards Masters, which I'm focusing on right now. So yeah, this is my take on the Frozen Thralls archetypes. I have a one-off of Talia. This depends a lot on the individual. Some people like to play 2 copies of Talia. Some people will go 3, which I don't really personally understand. But I'm a believer in a one-off of Talia and a one-off of Preservationist. I really think this 5-drop is very underrated, and it's very, very good for the archetype. Clock Hand naturally got buffed with the latest balance patch a couple of weeks ago at this point, or 3? I'm not even sure. I think 3. Yeah, definitely 3 weeks, right? Time passes flying. God damn it. It has 7 power now instead of 4. Massive buff to the card, and I just love this, man. I also took a bit of a I took some notes from Masher, who is a competitive player. I saw him competing in a seasonal with Succumb to the Cold, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna run this as a one-off alongside. It's like my third Flash Freeze in a way, but it's a bit more expensive at the expense of giving me a Frozen Thrall. Because we're playing 2 Clock Hands, this really makes sense, as it allows us to, in games where we don't really find our thralls, it's another resource that can generate that for us. The big boy card in this deck is obviously Promising Future, which we are running as a 3 of. I'm a firm believer you go all in on this baby, because this card is what really breaks games, and it's just absolutely amazing. Full set of Avalanche and Blind Ravine, alongside Lissandra, obviously, Kindly Tavern Keeper for that hot soup and that health gain that is very important against aggro. And then a one-off of Ice Shard alongside Imagine Possibilities is a one-off as well, a couple of Perseverance for card draw, and the general cards to allow us to tick-tock the Frozen Thralls down and unthaw them. As that, ladies and gentlemen, is the deck list right there. This is, like I said, my take on it, and I think today's gameplay is pretty sweet. I got some sweet games, and I am, like I said, a big lover of this, and I'm not going to ramble anymore, though. I don't think it's necessary. I think this deck is nothing new. But I did want to share it, and I wanted to play it again, honestly, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking. I'm a Soul Day. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Tomorrow we'll be back at it with a brand new deck that I'm pretty excited to share. Though I'm not the one who built it, by the way. I'll reference it tomorrow anyways. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. Teasing for no reason. Love ya. Enjoy the matches. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's go. Fluea. Playing some standard Sivir Akshan. Alright, we got the Lissandra and the Draglord Inquisitor. Honestly, like, this hand is rather promising. I mean, even the Avalanche is really strong, and I'm gonna bank on this. Even though we're lacking turn 1 and turn 2 play because we have Avalanche in our opener. Ideally, we just pass the first couple of turns, we carry over the spell mana, we don't take too much punishment, and then we potentially Avalanche them. It would be nice to have a Frozen Thrall to lead off with, but I feel like everything here is worth keeping. play. This card may be good with all these frozen sword generators.
To know good from bad.
Good for you. Good for you, bruh.
Would you look at this place?
It's a little bit annoying. We get a deny out of him.
Sand and trouble far as the eye can see. What a shame for you! Trample him!
In and out.
Save stuff. I'm okay trading the Dracula Inquisitor with that. Inquisitor, English. Taking up quite a bit of a heavy hit there.
A dark cloud looms from the horizon.
The reason why I passed earlier is because it's very obvious he has a Merciless Hunter. I had it in the opening hands at the very beginning.
What will you have?
Arda's gonna make a meal of him. Wrap him up tight.
Villains beware.
We prevent the Akshan level up that way.
My lady calls to me, and I obey.
The only thing I can think of is like a grappling hook to deal with this, because they don't deal well with units outside of combat. So by going for the imagined possibilities here, we'll be accelerating all of these thralls. We'll be setting up these two, and this one to bot the turn after that. And this flash freeze in the back will allow us to preserve. Like obviously Sivir is a threat, but Sivir is not leveled up yet, so we can deal with it.
Honor is the rust on a dull blade.
We get to level up Lissandra.
Stands beneath me and winds behind me.
Lulu! Where'd she go?
Please, Bob. Too slow.
We just gotta hold back. We just gotta hold back and prepare for an insane attack next turn. We can also, like, if we're able,
Love it when they run!
I could just play Lissandra here now. But if I like by doing this, I can set up the Watcher and I can just win that way with the Watcher. Let's think here. It's risky though. Lissandra can just guarantee that I mean, I don't know how you could put that. He could possibly even lethal me here. I am Iceborn! Let's play Lissandra. Let's abandon the Watcher win condition and let's ensure that we don't go down this turn. I just don't see how he can stop 4 Frostguard Thralls coming at him. Also, the Ice Shard generation as well. That's like his 3rd Merciless Hunter too. So unless he has like a... I mean, you know what would be perfect for him? It would be the... Okay. He needs a lot of boost.
Danger pays.
Face me.
Yeah, he's trying to get as much damage as possible. We're really happy that I brought in Lissandra.
This falling heeds all our plans. You cannot fight the cold. The ice is melting. Foolish child.
Because the moment he goes for a... He's going for a Spirit's Refuge. Preserving all of his units. If I flash freeze this, however... This is fine.
I'm a woman of principle. Mine is clear and get paid. Embrace the combat.
I'm gonna Ice Shard first.
Feel the power of true ice.
Bop the Spell Shield.
You cannot run
From Absolution!
Scores to settle, crooks to kill. You know how it is.
Bam, bam. Let's go overboard, shall we?
Bring me tea to gain the strength of rivers.
We're gonna make sure we win. Just... We're not playing any games in this children's card game. I'm setting up the Thrall now, so I can bop it, and I'm playing that. Okay, I think you got the memo. Got him.
All is still.
For now. Alright, Azir, Irelia. Well, we're gonna keep the Avalanche and the Frozen Thrall. I'm gonna move away these two. I do like seeing that that Ice Shard as well. Do they have Emperor's Days? Because, you know, I wouldn't be sad if they didn't. Like, I would be pretty okay with that, actually.
The desert by my side.
I'm gonna pass.
You need not follow, but you will witness. My name echoes through every rock, every canyon.
It sucks that we can't,
Hey, Krabby.
That's my resting face.
probably just Ice Shard here. Yeah, I sure will significantly weaken this attack.
Destiny calls.
Unless he has a Shapestone. But if he doesn't, this allows us to prevent a lot of damage. And it allows us to go for the Draculord Inquisitor here.
All will fear and love our dark lady.
He needs like a homecoming. Or that. Ah, yikes.
Hang on, Fuzzball.
Hey. Greater things await.
Yeah, that, I forgot about that card. This, Defiant Dance. I was definitely wrong about this card.
Your Emperor commands.
I was certainly wrong about it.
Tell the people what you have seen today.
That's pretty backbreaking. Let's see, yeah, like our only hope really is to flash freeze this. Oof. So another attack could be it.
What will you have? The cliffs themselves are my barracks.
A tune of courage for
Lissandra level up is a bit late here. No matter what I do, I have to Avalanche and Blighted Ravine. Ooh, wow. I could attack to get some damage, but I really just wanna. Problem is, like, they could still like blade dance on me. Yeah. I mean, we can frostbite this. We gotta do this. I sigh because I'm not particularly crazy about prolonging this game because I feel like we already lost. Okay, my opponent spared me because we cannot get the Lissandra level up going. It happens. I feel like we could have done better this matchup if we drew a little bit differently. To be fair though, it's a rough one. GG. GG. Alright. Let's try to redeem ourselves. Alright, Easy's Raven. Once my nemesis, but lately I have a good track record against it. And I think I'm jinxing myself now. We're gonna drop Succumb to the Cold. And we're gonna keep everything else because we do have Lissandra in our opener. One of the things we gotta take into account is Scorched Earth is a thing. So we have to try to be careful when committing to the promising future. Shouldn't really expect a turn 1 play from them, ever. I mean, some of them play the Zonite Urchin. Is it Urchin? I feel like I always get it wrong no matter what. Alright, Lissandra, I choose you.
Ages pass.
Yet I remain.
Let's make this a night to remember.
We're gonna play our Clockwork Curator to be able to block into that scary Thorns of the Rose.
coming right up.
He did a full mulligan. I'm gonna go for it. 6 cards in hand. I'm taking that gamble. I am taking that gamble. Oh! Because the payoff is too damn high! I mean, why not just get another frozen throw? I mean, another Lissandra would be fine though, right? Because it kind of like accomplishes the same thing. I am Iceborne! Sometimes you gotta go for it, man. Sometimes you gotta go for it. Show them the power! I don't really want to attack with this Frostguard Crawl into this Thorns of the Rose. For 7 damage is nice and all.
Sit tight and shut up.
But I get the Ice Shard next turn anyways, but they could, there's a lot of things that they could have.
Simpleton.
Got an axe with your name on it.
This amount of damage is invaluable because they don't have any healing. So even though, you know, we get a trade that we don't really like going on for us, we get 9 damage in on them. That's just too good. Too damn good.
Succumb.
Let's boogie.
What will you have?
I'm gonna use this Ice Shard to play some mind games with him. Like, we know we have this wipe right here, so we're gonna use that against him, and we're gonna pass here actually, because I knew he wouldn't do anything there. And now, how about another round? Ha 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 ha! Got him! Beautiful. Rule the Froyard! Alright, let's see if we can get some revenge on Irelia. Okay, now we're talking. I want to keep the promising future as well because I want to level up Lissandra. That may be greedy. Okay.
Cursed relics.
That Blighted Raven is pretty good.
Full speed ahead.
That's fantastic.
I will bury
The world in ice.
Every blade, every beat in its place.
Here we go. If he has a lead and follow, he can't actually. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Getting rid of Irelia and the Green Glade duo. That is fantastic.
Men die,
But Shurima
lives
forever. Okay. Man, I kind of want to just bop this. But I think I'm just gonna have to play the Draklorn Inquisitor and take whatever's coming my way here. Or maybe 6, 8. I can't do this, this, and this for the next few turns because 11 mana just exceeds it by 1. Like I can't play Tavern Keeper and set up the promising future with Draklorn Inquisitor. So I have to make a call here. I think what I have to do is I have to bail on this guy for now. And what I have to do is I have to do you. Well, first of all, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna wait him go for the Flawless Duet. Block. Okay. Alright. I could just Frostbite here, to be honest. I don't need to heal immediately now.
You cannot fight the cold.
The cliffs themselves are my
Let's go.
barracks.
Let's do this. I don't want any of these, so I'm gonna skip. But I am eternal, motherfucker!
Embrace the pain.
We have the tough nexus engaged. Let's go for the kill.
Faithless creature.
Oh, whoa, okay. Well, he lives, but we got the ice shards. Now she becomes the counter. Sweet, sweet vengeance. Okay. To be expected.
Foolish child.
What am I even doing? That was like, why do I need to block? Oh, beautiful. So you see, the matchup is winnable. The deaths of Great the Papas. Man, like, what I really like, I think the highlight of that game was that Blighted Ravine. That Blighted Ravine, getting rid of the Greenglade duel and the Irelia was super clutch. I thought we were in trouble when I saw that turn 1 treasure hunter. I think that's her name, or treasure keeper, something like that. Because them applying good damage turn 1 is always a little bit spooky, but then they slowed down a little bit turns 2 and 3, and we were able to really set them back. And that flash freeze was also, well, not the succumb to the cold, right? Is the name, was also really important. All right, let's go for another one. Oh shit! Okay, we're gonna include this in the video. I was opening the event because I was going for a game, but then I decided to open up Prismatic reward, and what do I choose? I gotta go Twist of Fate. I gotta. My favorite champion. All right, Pirate Aggro. Pirate Aggro. Well, we definitely want to keep these. We're gonna drop you. We're gonna keep the Clockwork Curator. And yeah, we're gonna call that a mulligan. But we'd like to see the Tavern Keeper. I'm giving the Clockwork Curator just because of the body that I can use to block with. This one drop into Braum wave, I'm not a big fan. Come on.
I'm one of the good guys.
But not that good.
Leave your bags at the door.
I'll do better this time.
This one's on the house.
If I attack and he procs with the precious pet, he stops an avalanche. So I'm gonna play Blighted Ravine. Because if he wants to open attack with Misfortune, I can 3 Sisters into a Fury of the North.
Make it interesting for me.
Or maybe, you know, maybe that happens. I could have attacked, but I mean, it doesn't make a difference.
Keep up, keep up.
We're not even gonna think about this. We're gonna avalanche. Yeah, sure.
Point the way, and I'll make the way.
Kind of depressing playing Talia like this, but we didn't draw into a single thrall. We have some flash freezes here and there, but unfortunately we don't really match up well against the Gangplank here.
Nothing like the stink of blood and sweat.
I'm gonna pass. I'm not gonna attack until he plays Gangplank so I can destroy the keg. Decimate. That's our cue.
Like threading a needle.
You poor thing.
Alright, he trades the butcher, which is interesting. Okay.
Be nothing left when I'm done.
My lady calls to me and I obey.
Huh. Not happening. Yeah. Peace and tranquility, bitch. Woo! Oh man, I think I can I buy him out one more turn? I mean, he's just too strong though. Cause I could technically promising future, this and that, and I would guarantee kill them next turn. But what am I even playing around here at this point?
All rocks erode eventually.
Because playing the clock hand now puts him on a turn 2 clock anyways, right? It should. I got too many stats going on here. He has to block into the clock hand, and he still takes a shitload of damage. But it is always going to be a turn 2 clock anyways.
Fortune favors the bold.
We're still pretty damn healthy. We got frostbites in case we need them. Gangplank is like the scariest thing by far.
Guns blazing.
That's just nowhere near scary. Want to keep everything healthy so that it can't die to align them up. Oh, there's a frozen throw.
There's plenty of killing left.
May as well get that draw. Ooh! It's ya boy! Gonna come in and gonna make him concede. Come on in! To submission! Got him! Got him, baby! And I believe that is Diamond 1, correct?
What
What a great day! Yep, level up! Alright, we're getting close to Masters. Slow but steady wins the race. The problem is because I have to do a new deck every day, like it's hard for me to climb efficiently because a lot of times when I switch over to a new deck, at first the deck, you know, it's not optimized and I lose a bunch of games and I end up in Diamond 4, so I'm gonna have to be careful. But hopefully we get there soon. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I love me some Thralls, and I've been missing this archetype and I wanted to play around with it a little bit. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the deck as much as I enjoy playing it, really. Like I don't know what the general consensus is on this archetype because I don't know how people feel about Frozen Thralls, but I think it's one of the best, if not the best thing that came out of the Rise of the Underworlds expansion, personally. I just really like the thematic and everything behind the design of these Thralls. It's a highly synergistic concept, but unlike Lurk, there's many different ways to approach it, and a lot of the cards that work on these also work on other cards because, you know, landmarks with countdowns, that's a more broad concept, right? That can, you know, leads to very exciting, like, potential future design as well. And I'm just a big fan of Lissandra being played in a shell like this. And I love the clock hand buff. I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna stop talking. Have a soul day. Enjoy the games. Well, hopefully you enjoy the games. It's not intro, y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow.